The story begins with Deadpool digging Wolverine's grave, hoping to alter the future and prevent his universe from being erased. Believing that Wolverine might still be alive due to his regenerative abilities, Deadpool is disappointed when he only finds his skeleton. Suddenly, the Time Variance Authority TVA security forces arrive through a special portal to arrest him. Refusing to be captured, Deadpool swiftly eliminates them one by one, utilizing his combat skills and Wolverine's adamantium bones. Despite sustaining injuries, he remains unfazed thanks to his own healing factor. The scene then shifts to several months earlier when Deadpool approached Happy, hoping to join the Avengers for a more purposeful life. However, Happy rejects him, deeming his eccentric personality unfit for the elite team. 6 years later, Deadpool has settled into a mundane job as a car dealership employee and befriended Peter, who knows his true identity. On his birthday, Peter accompanies him home, where a surprise party has been arranged by his friends, including his ex, Vanessa. However, their celebration is interrupted when TVA agents suddenly arrive at his apartment under orders to bring him in. Without entertaining any explanations, they transport him through a portal. At the TVA branch office, Deadpool meets a man named Paradox, the branch leader, who offers him a mission in exchange for a spot on an alternate universe's Avengers team, as that world's Deadpool has already died. Tempted by the offer, Deadpool quickly agrees, but requests to return home first to inform his friends. However, Paradox refuses, revealing that Deadpool's universe will be erased in 72 hours. This collapse is caused by Wolverine's death, as he was the key entity stabilizing this timeline. Paradox explains that Wolverine died after rescuing a group of mutant children, including Laura, his genetic daughter. Given the choice to either perish with his universe or accept the mission, Deadpool unexpectedly refuses both options, attacking Paradox and stealing a portal remote. This leads back to the opening scene, where he digs up Wolverine's grave, believing that if Wolverine is revived, his universe will be saved. To clarify, Wolverine's death was not due to external threats, but rather his old age and the weakening of his healing factor after battling a younger clone of himself. Realizing that Wolverine can't be revived, Deadpool comes up with a new plan, bringing a Wolverine from another universe to replace him. He jumps between multiple realities, encountering various Wolverine variants, all of whom immediately reject him before he can even explain. Unexpectedly, he stumbles upon the worst version of Wolverine across the multiverse, one who never used his powers for heroism. Despite being turned down, Deadpool forcibly drags this Wolverine to Paradox while he's drunk, demanding that his universe be spared now that Wolverine is present. However, Paradox reveals that this method is useless and will only cause the alternate Wolverine's universe to be erased as well. Sensing something suspicious, Deadpool tries to escalate the issue to Paradox's superiors within the TVA, but Paradox dodges his questions, implying he's hiding something. Instead, he banishes both of them to a wasteland, a dumping ground for beings deemed unnecessary, intending for them to rot away. Angry at being kidnapped and stranded, Wolverine lashes out, attacking Deadpool. Not willing to be a punching bag, Deadpool fights back, resulting in a brutal battle. However, their regenerative abilities make the fight completely pointless. Just as Wolverine is about to strike a lethal blow, Deadpool negotiates, offering to help him rewrite his tragic past if they can escape and confront Paradox. Before they can continue, their conversation is abruptly interrupted by none other than Captain America. At least, that's what Deadpool thinks. Disappointed, he quickly realizes the man is actually Johnny Storm, the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. Before they can react, Johnny is completely drained of his energy by an approaching mutant enemy. Then, out of nowhere, Sabretooth arrives, eager to settle his long-standing grudge with Wolverine. Expecting an intense battle, Deadpool is shocked when Wolverine effortlessly takes down Sabretooth with a single strike. Unfortunately, the trio is quickly subdued by a massive magnet, rendering them helpless as they are taken to the enemy's base. Along the way, Johnny warns them about their captor's cruelty. When they arrive, Wolverine is stunned to discover that the mastermind behind it all is none other than Cassandra, Professor Xavier's long-lost sister. As Deadpool jokingly snitches on Johnny for calling her ruthless, Cassandra becomes enraged and brutally kills Johnny, ripping his flesh from his bones. She then reveals her deep hatred for Xavier, blaming him for abandoning her in this forsaken realm since infancy. Infuriated by her insults toward his fallen friend, Wolverine lunges at her, but she immediately subdues him by sinking him into the ground. She then turns to Deadpool, reading his mind to uncover his plan to prevent his universe's destruction. Seizing the opportunity, Wolverine launches a surprise attack while Cassandra is momentarily distracted. However, the assault proves utterly ineffective. Not long after, a massive cloud-like entity called a Leoth appears, devouring anything that lingers in this void. Fortunately, Wolverine and Deadpool escape using a rocket booster and begin strategizing their return to Paradox's location in hopes of returning to their respective universes. While resting in an abandoned diner, Deadpool shares that in his universe, Wolverine is revered as a hero. However, this Wolverine reveals that in his reality, he is despised due to his ruthless actions. Later, they make their way toward the border, following Johnny's intel in search of an exit from this wasteland. Along the way, Wolverine grows curious about his counterpart in Deadpool's universe, prompting Deadpool to recount how his version of Wolverine died saving a girl named Laura who, in a way, was his daughter, created from his own DNA. Their deep conversation is interrupted when a dog named Dogpool appears, sparking Deadpool's immediate desire to adopt him. Unfortunately, the dog already has an owner, Nicepool. After asking for directions, Nicepool lends them a car to continue their journey. During the drive, Wolverine realizes that Deadpool isn't entirely sure if Paradox can truly rewrite their pasts. Feeling deceived, Wolverine stops the car and lashes out at Deadpool for his childish foolishness. Enraged, Deadpool fights back, leading to an intense battle that lasts for hours. Despite their relentless attacks, both continuously heal until Wolverine eventually gains the upper hand. Exhausted, both warriors collapse. As they lie unconscious, a mysterious figure appears and drags them to a hidden sanctuary. When Wolverine wakes up, he is already drinking, while Deadpool, now on high alert, is immediately confronted by Elektra, who effortlessly takes him down. Before they can process what's happening, Blade, Gambit, and Laura emerge, revealing themselves as the ones who rescued them. Laura explains that she did this as a way to repay the Wolverine from Deadpool's universe, even though she knows this Wolverine is not the same man. Elektra then reveals the shocking truth. Paradox exiled all of them to this wasteland because he saw them as threats to his secret agenda. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Deadpool decides to stop Paradox once and for all. However, they acknowledge a major obstacle: Johnny, their previous scout, didn't survive. Worse, Magneto's helmet, which could block Cassandra's psychic abilities, doesn't exist in this realm. Elektra suggests an alternative Juggernaut's helmet has the same effect. The group agrees to launch an assault to force Cassandra to send them back to their respective universes. The only exception is Wolverine, who has grown tired of everything and wants no part in the mission. In the middle of the night, Lori approaches Wolverine to thank him for his sacrifice, even though she knows he is not the same Wolverine from her past. Hearing this, Wolverine opens up about how his life fell apart after his mutant friends were slaughtered by humans while he was too busy drinking. Ever since that day, he has drowned in guilt and taken out his anger by killing people. Despite this, Lore still respects him. By morning, the group sets off for Cassandra's base, with Blade launching a bazooka to blow open the enemy's gate. To everyone's surprise, Wolverine, who had initially refused to join, suddenly emerges from the trunk, leaving them all stunned. They split up, with most of the team battling outside, while Deadpool and Wolverine infiltrate the base to confront Cassandra. Ignoring their reasons for coming, Cassandra effortlessly dismantles them, leaving Deadpool completely incapacitated. She then delves into Wolverine's mind, uncovering his deep regrets. Meanwhile, Lore manages to defeat Juggernaut and retrieves his helmet. Fortunately, just as she hands it over, Deadpool recovers and immediately places it on Cassandra while she is distracted inside Wolverine's memories. With her powers blocked, one of her own followers suddenly turns on her, shooting her in an attempt to seize control. However, Wolverine swiftly takes him down, leading to a heated debate between the two about Cassandra's fate. If they keep the helmet on, she could die from her wounds, but if they remove it, she might kill them both instantly. Unexpectedly, Wolverine chooses to save her, seeing it as a way to honor his old friend, Professor Xavier. Caught off guard by his decision, Cassandra ultimately agrees to their request and opens a portal to Deadpool's universe. Just in time, they escape before Alioth can devour them, while their allies watch with hope. Back in Cassandra's base, she interrogates the traitorous follower and discovers he was sent by Paradox to assassinate her. Even worse, she learns that Paradox is constructing a machine capable of erasing any universe at will. His ultimate goal? To make himself look good among TVA branch offices and secure a promotion. Meanwhile, as Deadpool and Wolverine step through the portal, Deadpool is overjoyed to see Dogpool arriving behind them. However, his excitement is short-lived when Nicepool follows, bringing along various Deadpool variants including Baby Pool and Lady Pool, whom Cassandra has sent to eliminate them both. As Deadpool attempts to rally the other Deadpool variants to help save his universe, they refuse and instead choose to fight. Chaos erupts, and after using Nicepool as a shield resulting in Nicepool's death, Deadpool takes his golden pistol. With Wolverine at his side, they engage in an epic battle. Blood splatters, limbs fly, and carnage fills the battlefield as they systematically eliminate the Deadpool variants from across the multiverse. Unfortunately, due to their regenerative abilities, the defeated Deadpools begin to heal, forcing Deadpool and Wolverine to prepare for another round. Unexpectedly, Peter appears. His arrival instantly pacifies the other Deadpools, as he's a beloved friend in every timeline. Taking advantage of the moment, Deadpool and Wolverine make their way to Paradox's secret machine. Paradox reveals that Cassandra is currently absorbing the machine's energy, a process that poses a catastrophic threat to all universes. When asked how to stop her, he explains that the only solution is to short-circuit the energy flow by merging two opposing antimatter particles. However, he warns that doing so would be fatal, as the resulting energy surge would incinerate anyone in its path. Seeing an opportunity to finally make a meaningful sacrifice, Wolverine volunteers. But before he can act, Deadpool pushes him aside, thinking the same thing. As Deadpool reaches for the proton particle, he struggles to connect it with the electron particle. At the last moment, Wolverine bursts into the chamber, extending his claws to bridge the gap. Together, they successfully cause a short circuit, leading to Cassandra's immediate vaporization before she can finish absorbing the energy. Soon after, the TVA's top authority, the Superior of Paradox, arrives to investigate the anomaly. In a desperate bid to cover up his misdeeds, Paradox falsely claims that Cassandra was the true villain and that he enlisted Deadpool and Wolverine's help to save the multiverse. At first, the TVA leader seems to believe him until Deadpool and Wolverine, who should have been dead, stand before them, exposing Paradox's lies. Paradox is swiftly arrested, and the TVA leader expresses gratitude to Deadpool and Wolverine for preventing a multiversal catastrophe. Seizing the opportunity, Deadpool requests that all the heroes who were wrongfully exiled by Paradox be returned to their respective universes. He also asks if Wolverine's past can be altered to give him a better life. However, the TVA leader counters with a question: if Wolverine's past were changed, would he still have become the hero he is today? After much reflection, Wolverine makes an unexpected decision not to return to his universe. Instead, he chooses to stay and build a new life alongside Deadpool's closest allies. Even Laura follows suit, opting to remain with them rather than return to her original timeline.
If the last thing I do in this god, you can quote.
Okay.